His name is Mac, and he's a moose, and he's here in Moose Jaw. Two teams tied for top spot in Pool B battle this afternoon in Moose Jaw. She is a 5-time Scotties champion who believes with a little luck her team will be playing on the weekend. Marianne Arsenault impressed everyone 2 years ago in Penticton with a bronze. 3-time champion Rachel Homan is always at the top of her game at the Scotties. The crew from our nation's capital is once again on track for a berth in the championship pool. Two legends meet at Mosaic Place, Ontario, Nova Scotia. Draw 10 next.
I'll be honest, it was a little chilly this morning. Wind chill, the phone said minus 35, but it's going to warm up. We'll be above freezing by the end of the week here in Moose Jaw. Let's get you caught up on what happened in Draw 9 this morning. We'll start with Canada against Alberta. And Chelsea Carey in 10. Trying to bounce back after a loss, and very nice to pick a stone away. Run Alberta out of stones. The Albertans have now lost 2 in a row. 7-5 your final. You know, some of the teams we've seen here, like Nunavut and Laurieri, they have really given some problems to the favorites. And here's a good example against Northern Ontario and Krista McCarville. McCarville having trouble with some of her stones and matching them. Her draw weight is off, and this is the result as Nunavut steals the last 2 ends and picks up a 6-5 win. How emotional is that for the team from Iqaluit? So British Columbia is your winner as well, and Prince Edward Island PEI by 6 over Newfoundland and Labrador. Now you start looking at the standings, remembering again, it's 2 groups of 8, 7-game round robin. Pool A, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Northern Ontario, Team Canada, Alberta. They're the 3 win teams. Over on the other side, Nova Scotia, Ontario, wildcard, all tied for the top at 3-1. And on this Tuesday afternoon, we say hello again, Canada. Welcome back to Moose Jaw. Russ alongside. Cheryl will be back tomorrow. It means we're going to have to clean up the booth. We've been batching it now for a couple of days. Nova Scotia against Ontario is our feature. And you think about Marianne Arsenault. She had to play a pre-qualifier before the provincials. Then the provincials went right to the seniors and skipped the team there. You wonder how much energy she's going to have left.
Yeah, she's got to be a little bit tired, but that's not going to bother her. She's a veteran. She's mind like a steel trap. What she's got to worry about here is Homan. A lot of rocks in play, which is Marianne's style. She loves it. She's comfortable. But can the other 3 people on the team get those rocks in the right spot, or they're going to be in trouble?
Doesn't matter what sport you watch. Any of the top athletes will tell you, you only get out what you put in. And there's no doubt that this Homan team, in particular Rachel, has worked extremely hard at her game. And their team says she's throwing it as well, as pure as she ever has.
Yeah, I agree with that. They burst onto the scene in women's curling by hitting everything in sight, and they were good at it with big rotation. Marcel Rock comes along, they soften the weight, work on the finesse shots. They've mastered that. Today, you'll watch a little less rotation to get those rocks in behind those guards. That's unbelievable. Professional approach.
That's our feature matchup, Ontario against Nova Scotia. When we do come back to Moose Jaw on this Tuesday afternoon.
It's an extremely strong field. I think we'll be in every game. We've shown that we can play with anybody, and hopefully a little bit of luck is on our side and find us playing next weekend.
They're all really great teams, so you got to fight every game. Everyone is trying to make the championship round and then trying to make playoffs after that. So everyone's out here giving it their A game, and so we've got to bring ours.
The Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. The Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by OK Tire and BKT Tires. By Sponge Towels, nothing absorbs like it. And by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
So it is Ontario against Nova Scotia. Both teams sitting tied at 3-1. Time to meet the teams now. It's brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. They hail from the Ottawa Curling Club. Rachel Homan, backed up by Lisa Weagle, Joanne Courtney, and Emma Miskew. Nova Scotia champions out of the very familiar Mayflower Curling Club in Halifax with Marianne Arsenault, Emma Logan, Jen Baxter, and Christina Black. Early advantage to Nova Scotia as they have won the draw to the button, and so they will have the last rock. They have the hammer here in this first. Playing the Yellowstones, Homan the red. And to get us underway, the Ontario lead is Lisa Weagle.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can. Whoa. Three, hard, Joe. Go ahead.
The heavy favorite here is this young, talented team from Ontario. They're a professional curling team playing an amateur curling team, but it's not quite that simple in this sport. Marianne's five-time Canadian champion, seen that, been that, done that, and a brilliant ice reader. So if they can get some rocks in the right spots, but enough pressure on Emma and Rachel, this could be an upset.
Well, this is a thrill, of course, for Marianne.
Line's good.
As Emma makes her debut.
Yeah, we're back line. Probably through.
Getting to play with her niece.
Okay, go ahead for line, Jen.
What?
Yep.
We're gonna
As
be through.
as long as it's still in.
Yeah. It might not be.
And hang around, it just does. Let's take a look at the keys to the game. We'll start with Ontario.
Well, no miscues, and what I mean by that is there just haven't been from Emma miscue this week. 86% on top of the heap in stats for thirds. Just keep doing what you're doing, but shrink that scoring error. Marianne Arsenault, as we watch the draw to the button, is got unbelievable draw weight. So you've got to shrink that scoring area, make the room as limited as possible for the other skip.
Yep, Joe. Yep. Solid board. Clean. Whoa, we're good. Whoa. Good. Oh, it looks like almost.
And the keys for the Blue Nosers and Nova Scotia.
Well, stay aggressive and stay aggressive late. And what I mean by that, it's all about degree of difficulty. It's the only way you're going to beat a good team. But back up Baxter. Jen Baxter's 10% lower on the stats than Joanne Courtney. That's a ton. I know there hasn't been that many games, but Jen's going to have to play and stay with Joanne to put enough pressure on the rest of the team.
Keys to the game are brought to you by Sponge Towels. Nothing absorbs like it.
4, 5. Line's nice.
Fight the fort. Line straight.
Do you want us to
Finish.
All right. Or you
Hard
just
finish.
move over.
Hard finish. Good.
Good shot.
It's also the final game for Marianne Arsenault as, well, final Scotties anyway, as she's going to be moving west, as we say. Good afternoon, Kathy Gauthier.
Well, you know, Vic, she never thought that she was going to play this year. Marianne said she thought her swan song would have been in Sydney, Nova Scotia. How fitting after so much history for her. But after controlling an entire provincial final, she said they played a bad 10th end and lost. And 2 weeks later, she was still stewing about it and thought, this cannot be how I leave Nova Scotia. So they elected to play again this year. I asked her if she would be the import to Nova Scotia, maybe stay that way, and she said no, it's just far too far to travel. She will look to curl out of BC. I asked her what the team needs to do this afternoon. She said, find better, draw weight. We are in the vicinity of where we need to be. We need to be better.
And that's further to your point, Russ, about draw weight. Yeah, she said it's going to be emotional, to say the very least. And there you see one of the problems. And you know, you look at the numbers, but you make the right shot at the right time and go, people say forget the numbers. It just needs Jen Baxter to find her game.
Well, I don't want this to sound like an excuse. We touch on it with the Eastern teams and the Northern teams. Not many reps, and that's self-inflicted. But this event is the first time Nova Scotia's been on arena ice this year. Rachel Homan, for instance, that's basically all they do. So there's a learning curve, and it's tough to have a learning curve against a team as talented as Homan.
And they did not travel as much this year, the Nova Scotia side. They They played primarily in the Maritimes,
Right.
when in past years they would make a couple of trips to Ontario.
Hard! Reach to it! Hard! Hard! Hold it there. Banner. Coming around. Stop 8.
All right. So make a 420.
In talking with their coach Stuart McLean, he
Wait,
said at
oh,
times
I added quite a
that he
bit.
thinks
Run
numbers
for
at
it.
second
Wait, Jonah.
can be a little bit
Right
off in
only.
terms of the
Right only.
number of shots.
Come on, if you can.
You know, the lead is primarily throwing draws.
Right Almost too
Now
late.
the seconds
Gotta go.
game has to be a combination. That's the way the game has changed.
Yes.
Has to be a combination of draws and the hits.
Yes, go, 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 go,
And
go,
the
go,
degree
go.
of difficulty is what's changed too. Like, you know, all of a sudden Emma Miskew's looking at 2 buried rocks. So she's playing a 16-foot run back, and the odds of hitting that yellow on her, I don't know, 15% or something. She'll prove me wrong, I'm sure, probably make the double, but how do you judge this one? If she misses this by half an inch, she scores 50%.
Yep. Whoa, whoa. Yep. Hard. Whoa, whoa.
Look at that. Runs it back and gets them both. Wonderful shot, Emma Miskew.
That's so good. First and fresh pebble. That's a long guard.
But you know, again, we said earlier when we came on the air, this is a team, every team practices. They set up situations in their clubs, wherever they are, if they get time. They don't, this doesn't come haphazardly, they practice.
Oh, for sure. No, that's a professional curling team you're looking at here, and they work hard. I think the last couple of months they've stepped it up another notch.
Well, the thing was that these two events,
Close, 5-6 right
the
now.
Canada Cup in Leduc and this, they were there. That was underlined.
Need to go.
This is what we're prepping for.
Really needs to curl. Coming down.
And of course, they came through with the win. And in Leduc to claim that first spot in the trials in Saskatoon in December of 21.
Good sweep. Same thing. Okay.
Marianne being a little bit aggressive here with hammer. That back rock isn't going to hurt her, but there could be a force situation. But knowing you can't keep making these run backs, they're long.
But you know her well. I know you do clinics with Marianne, and you said to me she's going to be aggressive, and that's an indication. Not backing down.
Exactly.
This one.
And there you go. You're rewarded by that strategy call. They're so tough, those run backs. I know Emma made it look easy in the first one, but now a shot at a 2 here.
Just try and be second shot.
Yeah.
Do you think a few feet more?
I think so, yeah.
Take enough ice in this one, though. These scare me, Vic. You try to get over to the corner, and if it curls a little more, you're not closer than that back red. Rachel hits and sits 2, and you might not score your deuce.
Wait close. A little hot right now. Yeah, T-line at least. Okay, clean it. T-line.
Big curl, center line out.
Emma, for curling, we gotta go. Go ahead. Go even. Okay, we're fully.
No, we're T. We're T.
We're gonna over.
Team wildcard Jennifer Jones, Kathy stealing a win last night in the extra against PEI, and now going up against the Territories.
And having an opportunity for 2, Joanne Rizzo missed a short run on her first. That allowed Jennifer to draw to lie 2. And on Joanne's final was trying to roll under that center guard, but it popped into the open. About 7/8 available to Jennifer.
Clean it. Whoa, Joss.
Team wildcard and the Territories in Group B. Watch what happens here now, and that
And a little catcher.
you got it. There it is. And that's good enough for the 2.
No, I knew I had a catcher.
We talked about the curl to the corners here. Christina had dead perfect weight, but it over curled, so now a nose hit. Unless Rachel wants to go for the double, a nose hit allows Ontario to sit 2.
Normal? Yeah. Okay. How's this gonna run? I had to guess a hair straight. How are you throwing it? Just straight through. Okay.
7/8 is okay. Take the roll.
Okay.
I think she's playing the double, knowing that she can err on hitting and staying.
Okay, look at that on off. Here we go. Joanne Courtney running back. And going to catch over there and spin away, gear away. So here we go. You know, we're getting close. The round robin portion of this group play ends tomorrow. So our game is on sheet A, wild card and territories, and both those games are from B group. A group includes the leaders, Manitoba against New Brunswick, and a must-win for them. Quebec against Saskatchewan, who looked very, very impressive last evening. And Manitoba against New Brunswick. New Brunswick with last rock, but Manitoba with some early pressure.
Well, that Yellowstone that you see in the 8-foot at the back, that was Andrea Crawford's first attempt to draw around. Went that little bit deep. Carrie followed her. That's why she lied 2.
Okay, T-line, lots of running.
Full 4-foot.
No, then. Running. If you need that.
Crawford and the team from the Gage Golf and Curling Club in Oromocto. Manitoba from the Gimli Curling Club.
That wasn't nearly as much fun to say, was it? Gimli.
No. Although we do know what comes from Gimli, those little bottles with the purple bags.
I thought you were going to say Hans Vutrick.
Well, Hans Vutrick does too, yeah.
Nice draw.
Yeah, very nice. A lot of pressure.
Yeah. We could flop a little low. It's not bad. Yeah.
Team, you could say the same thing about Team New Brunswick as Team Nova Scotia. They're just not quite finding getting those draws quite in the right spots. Veteran move by Marianne there. The rock's so deep. I used to throw it a little lighter, knowing I can't roll very far, and you throw it a little lighter, it over curls. She just threw normal weight, put the broom in the same spot, and committed to it.
5 years ago, we were here, of course, for the Scotties, so it's nice to be back. And it is interesting that Marianne Arsenault, in that terrific run they had, beat Rachel Homan and also Jennifer Jones on the same day.
We're okay here, right?
Me too.
Just on this side of center.
Okay.
And then tonight, in this evening's draw, guess who Nova Scotia and Arsenault play?
Like the
Jones. That's amazing.
It is, yeah.
Same way?
Quebec and Saskatchewan blanked the first. Saskatchewan with last rock there.
Mary and I are lucky enough to do clinics, and she uses that example. That same day 5 years ago, the ice slowed down about 6-8 feet and a hair more curl, and her team picked up on it quicker than Holman and Jones. And that's how fast it can happen.
Jen is Jen Baxter. Did well to hold it as it spins back edge of the 8. Good start. Could it be 5 years ago all over again? Welcome back on this Tuesday afternoon. Emma Logan throwing the lead stones for Nova Scotia. As Marianne Arsenault said, for my last Scotties to play with my niece is beyond words. What's also beyond words is the fact that Emma Logan is deaf, and deaf since 13 months. Meningitis, has a cochlear implant, and now a Bluetooth system that she works with the brushers. You can see it there tucked in behind her ear. At one point in time, they were using the red and green on the mitts of Marianne to say, okay, I need you to sweep, back off, you know, but that didn't work. And then Marianne took the microphone, and that didn't work either. So now the communication with Emma is with Christina and Jennifer in particular, and she also does some lip reading. But it's worked out well. I mean, here they are, and she's participating with her auntie. in the Scotties.
That's just unbelievable. Fantastic.
And if you watch, Emma's always the front sweeper because they found that when they switched the positions, it was hard for her sometimes to pick up when they needed to switch. So she's always going to be the sweeper that is the furthest away from the stone and will just adjust based on what she sees the other sweeper doing.
And there you see the microphones pinned to the lapels. They're for us too, but the Bluetooth is the little square box on the front of the shirt.
Okay. Okay, board? Yeah. Just board? Yeah. Should come up. Top one's fine.
We were just, my brother and I were in the 89 bar just down the road here. I think we were in Saskatoon. I lost my voice way back then, and we ended up using headsets, and that caused a bit of a kerfuffle with the rules. But it's so great that Team Nova Scotia's figured that out, and they're playing so well.
You lost your voice, eh?
I don't know how.
Can't.
I don't really.
Okay, okay.
There's some people going,
It's better. Yeah. Sorry, Ray.
can't it happen again? I mean,
Still to this day.
Still this day. Now, I remember it well, actually. At that, and then was Brian Cochran, didn't he use the whistle?
Yeah,
And,
yeah, we're going to see Brian at the Briar.
That's right. But there's another one. Communication, you can only do so many things. Right?
Yeah, that's right. And kudos to this team to working it out and making it work.
Well, they had to get permission, so credit to Curling Canada.
Absolutely.
Making the game more inclusive.
Okay, good weight.
What you'll notice from Team Nova Scotia is Marianne knows you cannot run and hide, A, because of the 5-rock rule and the great surface, B, because of the team you're playing. So they will continue to apply pressure.
Did you see there? She still does have the green and red on the gloves, so just a visual aid as well.
No. Clean. Yep.
Joanne Courtney.
Double peel.
Yep. Keep on it. Keep on it. No. Sorry. Got hammered. Good shot.
But you're right, so far they're not backing away, are they?
No, they won't.
Nova Scotia.
They won't, and that can backfire. And our
Nice job.
backseat quarterbacks, we can sit there and say, wow, they should have kept it simple. But that's the plan. They're going to try to execute it, and I like it. I think it works. I think it's your best opportunity. Rachel's looking at a tough shot if it stays like this.
So the Bluetooth switches now from Christina's going to throw her third stones, and she gives it over to Jen Baxter.
Okay, line's good.
2.
Just clean.
Tighter than mine.
Just
yeah,
clean.
2.
Clean
Whoa.
only.
Just a 2.
Line
1.5.
Clean's good.
Just let it sit. 1.5. Do we need to curl it
Clean's
off?
great.
Whoa,
Yeah, a little bit,
no.
Em. A little bit.
Whoa.
Good.
Whoa. Good one. This way. Sorry.
Is
The red?
This is a great call. Really good call. The double peel is getting late in the end.
Back 12.
You miss the double peel, you're running out of times to get at that. So
You go by, we get that.
exactly. You play the intern here. The first call is to tick the red that's buried, roll them both in the rings. If you go right by, you get the object rock. 3-4 years ago, you would have seen Team Ontario play the run back.
Yep. 11. Yep. Hard. We're good 11. Oh, heavy 11. Yes. Hack almost. Yes. Yep. Hack. Whoa. Hack reach. Whoa, just stick around. Whoa, stick around. Whoa. Hard range.
It's close on the corner.
Okay. Try him. 2/3. Nice throw. What do you like? Okay.
You give Marianne the choice. It's offense. The
Copy.
hit's a smart call too without hammer, but it's not an easy one. This one's easier. Sink another one.
I added some. Little early. Way close. Yeah. Top
Baxter closest to the stone. Emma Logan out in front. As it dives towards that center guard.
Gotta go. Hey, whoa.
Staying with it, and they'll draw it down behind. Actually,
Just tight there.
will peek out the other side, but a good brush, good communication with Baxter and Logan.
Yeah, I think tight out of her hand, and it ended up over curling a little bit.
I might be able to get to nose and kind of
Team wildcard, Jennifer Jones up by a couple on the territories, and you mentioned Joanne Rizzo
Yeah, same as your draw.
throwing the fourth stones for the team from Yellowknife.
35-40 split.
Well, Joanne tried a double on her first one. She got rid of one and moved it back, but left that one shot stone in there. So now being forced, needs to bite a part of the button to get the single.
Yeah, shot stone is top four, partially covered. Second shot is at the back of the 12.
Same as draw the button.
Here they go. You got to go. Carrie Galusha still skips, but holds the brush, throwing the second stones. Sarah Colton, Shona Barber on the brush.
Okay, Joe.
And that bit too light. So it's a steal of one for Jones.
Just really got that going.
One red. Good speed, Joe.
So, maybe like 10 right there.
I like that a lot. Okay.
Great job by Emma. She didn't try to do too much, try to make the double. It really wasn't there. She just got rid of one.
If it's stopping like just past center, like just kind of try and take it, but keep second shot. Okay.
Nice little roll too. It forces Marianne to hit the top
Even
one,
if
which is
we're
half buried.
behind it completely, though, I don't think it was there. It's a great throw. It was just a little lighter than we thought, I think.
It was lighter than the gun.
Yeah, this is not a picnic. This should curl a lot. Fresh pebble. If you're Nova Scotia, you want to hang around here.
Skip stones here in two. Boy, Baxter down on that. Almost to the brush head. Gets it by. And then chips that stone a little closer. Shot rock still, though, belongs to Nova Scotia.
Yeah, that did hook hard. They were unfortunate to get that by. It's well thrown because they didn't yell sweep, and then away it went. Really have to be sharp. Remember where there's been rocks played.
It looked like a really nice throw, but just with a little bit lighter weight, it just finishes so hard.
Yeah.
Get a little curl.
Yeah, a little bit.
11. Okay. Nice speed here. Yeah. I think through 11. Okay.
Well, a quiet start.
Find us a hair more
Quebec
of.
and Saskatchewan with a second straight blank
15
going
here
to
to
the
see.
third now.
Yeah. Level up. Close.
No, then.
Whoa. Solid hack. No.
More than half?
Or yep, Joe. Yep. Hard.
But hold it.
Hard.
Hold it.
You can hear them say, hold it now. Both Weagle Courtney urging each other, hold it. Oh. So the little wick comes over, removes and pushes that stone to the back 8, and suddenly there they are, Ontario sitting the 2.
Not ideal, though. It's kind of queued them up and got a little unlucky here with that roll. I want to get it a little thicker. I want to stay there.
No, just a little.
And once it spilled off, it
Floated
cues up a pretty easy double here.
All right. Let's try to get a hair low side.
Manitoba, the only undefeated team at 4 straight wins, playing New Brunswick. New Brunswick with a draw for a single in the first. And looks like the Manitobans can get a couple. There's that red stone just biting the back of the 8.
There is. Carrie went around facing 2 on her first, completely buried. But because the guard was so long, Andrea Crawford tried a hack weight to remove it and wound up just ticking it over. It is that red stone that you just talked about, Vic. And so a chance for 2 if she can get to the 8 foot.
Marianne Arsenault. And her last, what she got? Bang. Oh, and she's only going to get one.
That's an unforced error there.
Good brushing. Sorry,
Boy,
I thought I
that's
extended more.
great bit of brushing there by the Manitoba front end of Burchard and Mayers. They'll pick up 2.
15-9. Yeah.
We're all guilty of that with Marianne Arsenault's shot. You're trying to move 2 rocks. You throw it a little harder. Did not curl.
I would have thought it would curl a bit more on that side. I mean, I had no ice.
Yeah, I wouldn't have suggested to take less.
Okay, you fully, guys. Yep. Right on the tee.
That one stings. You know, you've got Rachel drawn against 4 if you make that double.
Needs full 8-foot.
I don't think we ever can. No. No. It's curling now. Should be okay.
Just don't need to. Never joke.
Yeah, I know.
It should be okay.
Yeah, no, we're good.
Lisa.
Nice bait, Rach.
We'll never joke.
Yeah.
How's that for judgment?
Yeah. Left it all alone, and that's just fine. To pick up a couple, to even it up. We have to remember the Scotties now 3rd season, of course, of pool play and the 16 teams. So you play 2 tournaments in one. Try to get through to the championship round, and we're at that stage of this event. It's a pool play that you start looking at the standings as we welcome you back. Our feature, Ontario against Nova Scotia. Manitoba on the ice playing New Brunswick, 4 straight wins. They know a 5th, and they will be guaranteed a spot in the championship pool. The reminder, of course, that the top 4 in each pool will move on, taking their records from this pool with them, and then they will cross over. So I'm reminded that there was another curler, hearing impaired curler, and that was Holly Jamieson, won a Canadian and World Junior Championship with Kelsey Rock back in 2015.
Not curling yet. No, you can't. We're there.
No, we're past it.
Yep, Tina. Okay, you bye. Okay, good try.
And it'll finally settle center line, back edge of the 4.
Well, not
Back button, T-line.
Pick, I got it.
Yeah, I think it's a
All
difference.
good.
Yeah, same draw weight.
Sand's shaping up in Ontario's favor. Got the front blocked off. They got a really good one, top 8 buried. And that one behind the tee line. Joanne can lock one in there now.
T-line, hold little, 7, 6, back 4.
Are we okay? Close, but keep on.
Room right now. Hard, guys, get in here.
Okay.
Line's great, go for the light.
Gotta go.
Gotta go.
Really coming down. Gotta go.
M, take it. Hard M, go.
Line this up. Oh boy.
Okay, come on now. That's 3 straight blanks, Quebec and Saskatchewan. And Saskatchewan with last rock.
Whoa. Really close. Really close.
Shot.
Nice.
Go. I got this
Hard,
one.
Tina.
No, that's why I was telling you to stop.
Rage, what? That hit the boards, the yellow.
Spilled the reds, but not out, so
I think so.
good chance to
We've seen
force.
this a bunch. Would you rather just freeze for no? Okay, I like that. Okay.
I like that, Joe.
Okay.
Just a tiny bit more weight.
Similar over here, I think.
Similar speed over here, eh?
No, I think it's faster here. I think you could throw similar.
Great
weight.
awareness, Vic. You can hit it, sit 3 or 4 at low risk. You force Marianne to a single. But Rachel said we've seen this a bunch, and remember the first end, they threw a whole bunch of out turns going down there. So she's very confident that the team can get this rock in the right spot.
Not without a lot of work, though. Here they go.
7.
Miscue closest to the stone. Lisa Weigel out in front.
Take it hard. Just go, Em.
They won't get there.
Wow.
And now they're overlapped.
She's really tight.
Yeah. I like that. I don't want to get bogged down in the middle and have
Just regular.
nothing.
9-5, Kate.
That surprises me. I mean, if you're going to be aggressive, would you not go around and try to be top 4, maybe?
Yes, you could, but if it hangs out a bit, there's an easy double. If it over curls, there's a raised easy double.
Okay.
So they're just not quite lined up, staggered enough.
Okay.
Hi, Gina.
Nose hit's not too bad. You make the double.
Right up.
Okay.
And stuffed it. We'll leave it there. Now the question is the shooter going to hang around? And it does. Very close for 3rd shot.
That's huge. It is close.
It's really close. I think it might be us. I think it might be us.
Hey. Yeah.
11.
Okay.
Nice and quick here.
Yeah.
That's a disappointing roll because if this is a hit to sit 3, it's going to be tough to get rid of all 3 of them to bring that yellow one back into the score.
Clean it.
Yep.
We good.
Clean. Clean.
Just 11. We good. Clean. Close. Yep. Clean.
Nice 11.
Yep. For the roll. Yep. Take it over, Lise. Hard.
And rolling it away, and we'll leave it back edge of the 4. So we mentioned 5 years ago it was a 2-win day for Marianne Arsenault here in Moose Jaw over Ontario. And then Jones, and that's who she has on the card today. And then finally winds up against BC tomorrow to complete the 7-game round robin of pool play.
I like this. Try to grow that up.
Okay.
10.5.
Ready?
10.5.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, very close for 4. Jones sitting, and that's what's facing the territories again, and Joanne Rizzo.
Well, for Joanne, the only bonus is that she's just thrown in this same path, was facing 4 on her first, went around and was mostly buried. Jennifer able to come with quiet weight and move it over. That's the lone Yellowstone that you saw in the house. And so for Joanne, if she can repeat this and get back to the 4-foot, it's for the single.
Yeah, good piece of the 4. Emma Miscue in our featured game. And the crowd responding with their applause on a nice throw. Great brush, great judgment. As territories get on the board. Hey, Joanne Rizzo. This is a debut for her, you know, Joanne. All those years, 8 years with Sherry Madaw in 12 Ontario provincials, never able to get out of the province, and now here she is as the import player for the territories.
What a huge mistake by Emma. She basically flashed, rolled out, rolled the yellow Nova Scotia rock over to that red one and actually moved it a bit. It might have moved it out of second shot.
So Ontario coming in at 3-1. Nova Scotia now tonight. The territories close against Yukon tomorrow. And as was pointed out, and you may have saw and read, the 3 wins are all games that she started without last rock. Her only loss was when she did win the draw to the button for the hammer. And so in this one, of course, she started without last rock.
Yeah, I think we got to try and make something. I don't know that the hit and roll is really like.
Okay, so in or are you taking the out?
Out.
The Emma miscue error there. You see that red one, Beck? It ticked it. That yellow one over and just kissed it over. I believe with this call,
If it floats,
Nova Scotia's actually sitting 3 with hammer,
like
no
a little
guards.
more ice,
It's really close.
Like it could be either. I don't know. But then I heard her say more ice.
Taking about 2 inches negative ice here.
Roll. Yep. Roll. Yes, roll it.
Courtney. And rolling it. And rolling it to sit there. And just will go maybe 3/4 of a stone across the top.
As soon as they knew they'd missed that, Rachel yelled sweep, and that was to get it to roll less. Hit thicker on the yellow and stop it right there. And she almost did it. Good shot.
I just slid too tight. So
The nose hit here could create a triple.
I don't know where we want to roll it.
7.5.
Okay. Do you know where we want to roll this?
Emma's way.
Try
Try to make
set
them
up a
flat. Yeah.
double. Okay.
Even if we leave a double, we should still have a shot for 2.
Oh yeah, I imagine.
She beat her own old teammate Colleen Jones in the provincial final 7-4, and then the next week went with her old mates and they played the Nova Scotia seniors. She actually skipped the seniors team.
11?
Yes, yeah, the old dream team.
Mm-hmm. Jen Baxter. And now Emma getting ready for the roll, and you heard her say, even if we leave her the double, we should have a chance for a couple.
Maybe, yeah.
Might
Even if
be
you
there.
roll,
The
I think
triple
I
could be there.
Yeah. Thick half.
Those go easy with the weight that Rachel's going to throw. She has to hit it there, though. She can't hit it there.
Keep it there. Should curl a little, eh?
Should, yeah.
Tough to get all 3, but it's lined up to roll in that exact direction.
Yeah. Okay, let's make it. Thick half works.
And as she throws, dropping in on Manitoba, New Brunswick as well, that stone in the 4-foot belonging to Manitoba is totally buried. Final stone. Here it comes across and will slide underneath. So Nova Scotia will get their chance for 2, Kathy. I'm sorry, I went a little long there.
That's all right. For Andrea Crawford, faced 3 on her first, tried to play a freeze down to 2 Manitoba stones, was short, but did count Manitoba out of 1. So it is 2 that she faces after Carey guarded the shot stone. Needs full 4, a bite of the hearts.
All you guys, see line, yeah, you gotta go. Never leave it, you gotta go. Hard, guys, 3 to it. Keep going. Keep going, you got it. Go.
There's the shot stone. Can use it for a little backing if needed. Trying to hold the curl now, and very nicely done. Andrea Crawford will get the single to tie it.
Guys.
Should be all there.
Need 8 foot.
Bring it there on its own, but just keep it clean.
Yeah, bite of the white
Too much yet.
for the second point.
Nice area. This area's been used the most, the out turn. So it should slide nicely.
Should be good.
Yeah, yeah.
Good.
Great one there.
Sweet.
And that'll do.
Nice touch, girls.
So the teams are trading deuces with last rock.
Drop one.
Nice one.
Here we go.
Well, I think that would have to be the first win in '99. I remember when Colleen made the hit against Team Canada in '99, and we all just exploded with excitement. I remember feeling that scream start from my toes, going all the way up through my body and somehow coming out my mouth, and just so exciting.
Yeah, that was the first of 5. And add to it a couple of world championships. Now in a 14th appearance at the Scotties, Marianne Arsenault. And leading here 4-2 as we welcome you back on this Tuesday afternoon to the Scotties, the Canadian Women's Curling Championship from Moose Jaw. Ontario with Last Rock. They have the hammer playing the Redstones. And a fight to get it by, and oh, they're just playing the Weagle, pardon me, so they're trying to open it up.
Yeah, thought wave was good. Probably have to come the other way.
Not quite what they wanted, knocking the Nova Scotia Rock in.
That looks like a lot of ice to get across center, do you think?
And as you might expect in a 14th appearance, moving up the most career games board, and with 2 more we'll get within 1 of Jill Officer, the 6-time champion, and if she should make the championship round, then she would
Line's great.
pass Jill.
Line's great.
Yeah, wait's okay. We're 3. 2.5. 3.
Curl, 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 curl.
No, it's
curl,
gonna
curl.
get there. Yeah. So the weight's gonna take
There you go.
control.
Just high. The hair high.
The banner that hangs in the
Don't even mind that.
from the rafters here at Mosaic Place, indicating all the communities that have hosted a Scotties Tournament of Hearts. This, of course, is the 39th
Okay.
Scotties, dating back to
Just the same as grab the
1982.
button path, right?
Quebec and Saskatchewan, and an update after 3 straight blanks to start as we play here in 4.
Well, both teams decided to play this end, and on her first, Noemi went around the center guard, was pretty much buried, but a soft shot by Saskatchewan's Robin Silvernagel removed it and rolled to the back, and Quebec elected to try to make a double, but hit and rolled out. This is a draw for 3.
So there's the 3 that comes in 4. And a lead for Robin Silvernagel and the team from North Battleford.
Looking really comfortable now, aren't they? In fact,
very much.
it's going to go one way or the other, I think, for that young team with the big crowd. There's so many expectations this year after a good finish last year at the Scotties, and after that one loss, they've really settled down, making a lot of good shots.
Second time here in Moose Jaw. We've also been to Saskatoon twice and Regina 4 times, as Saskatchewan has hosted the Canadian Women's Curling Championship 8 different times. So Moose Jaw 5 years ago, Saskatoon and Regina.
Like a third?
This is a wonderful building. It's the home of the Moose Jaw Warriors of the Western Hockey League. Struggling this year. They're on a 7-game road trip. In fact, Tim Hunter was the coach here. Remember the former Flame, former Canuck, been involved with coaching at the national level as well, but he was let go after their bad start, and it's now Mark O'Leary, formerly of the Guelph Storm, and so he is the new head coach here.
2 good strategic moves here if you're a young skip. Instead of Nova Scotia going around the corner guard and sitting 2, then you're playing into Rachel's hands with hammer.
I can't hear you. Can someone else yell?
Do you like another guard?
So
If I liked it, I would have called that.
So they called a center guard, forcing Team Ontario to keep busy peeling guards. Then Rachel decided to peel it, but tried to run it over to the corner ones and jam one of those into the rings, which was almost successful. Trying to get more than one thing out of a shot. That's amazing.
Line's good.
25.
2. Okay, line's a little
Should be
tight.
pretty close. Not too tight.
2.5. Right here.
Wait,
2.5, 3.
Coming down.
I want to get this tight, because this late in the end, you might see Rachel ask Emma Miskey to go right around it.
Okay. Good shot.
This way.
Here's the decision.
We could tap that in the That's a pretty high guard. Or just jaw. Straight here.
Top 8.
That's the
Top
call. Why play a tap when you can just curl around? And because there's really no port, you can over curl this.
And be really sunk, huh?
I think you can. There might be a port, but I wouldn't want to try to get through that. Just top 8 foot here and a chance to score 2.
5, 6.
The key is not to be deep, I'm thinking.
Yes, yes. This is at least T line, I think.
No, never. We're top 4. Almost T. Gotta go. Yep. Coming down. Gotta go. Go, go, go. Finish. Across the center. Go, 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 go. Keep going, keep going, keep going hard. Good.
Let's continue with our updates after Jennifer Jones started with 2, a steal, a 1, and then finally Territories got on the board and putting some pressure on Jones here.
Well, Jennifer made a lovely soft weight double on her first. Joanne came back with a double. Follow it through. Vic, what do you think Jennifer's playing?
I'm guessing double.
There you go. And
okay, that's good. Nice
no, he's going to leave it there. So makes the double, sits there and forced to the singles. So wild card and Jones up 4-1.
a bit. Sorry. It's best to be Thursday too. Shoot.
I was trying to get her to roll it so it's a longer roll. Yeah. Like screaming at her.
Good.
The hairless.
I'm going to throw a touch left so we can sweep it in there.
Okay.
Nova Scotia guard ended up a little long. This allows multiple attempts for Ontario here.
Looks heavy.
I would think they'll bury it this time.
Looks heavy.
Can't. This was less out of her hand. Hers did come down, but...
Crossing center.
We got
7.
it.
Never.
A little more.
Let it stop.
No, it's coming down. We'll be
Never,
top 4
never,
here.
never.
I'm seeing more. It's too far.
Pretty nice, really.
Yeah.
Hid behind cover, settles side of the button right on the tee line.
Foot or so too far.
Okay.
If you were scouting Marianne, you wouldn't want to leave her this shot. That came down a bit, Vic. That looked like back 4, back 8 to me.
Yeah, again, we're in the 4th. Maybe the slide path is
Like the same as what I threw this way?
I think so, yeah.
fudging up, as it were, a little early. Now, what's your point about this shot and leaving this for Marianne?
She loves the draws. She's a good ice reader. Will pick up on if it's slowed down a foot or two, and I think she'll be very close. And then if you make this properly, how does Rachel score? It's got to be perfect, though.
Weight should be pretty close. Yeah, close. Hard line. T-line. Yeah, hard early. Hard early, yeah. Hard.
Baxter.
Hard line only, weight down.
Logan.
Line, yeah.
Just
Back
Baxter.
hard line. Hard, you gotta keep going.
Get it by.
Line
Yeah,
only,
they
go.
did.
You gotta
Now
go.
they got enough to put it down right on the corner. Take it down a little bit more. A little bit more. Oh, and she's there. And exactly as you said, but not enough to bump it back.
Great
Still
save.
shot stone for Ontario.
Although I think if I bounce, like the double just jams. Like, you can't get to nose.
Yeah.
Clever
Okay.
error, though, because
Right beside it, try and get
this
shots.
shot is still here for Team Nova Scotia from there
Yeah.
to there
We've
and
got
across.
options here, off this side.
Rachel has to be careful here.
Just touch the button.
We gotta
Yes, I give you there.
Okay.
And I thought you were straight through. We didn't touch it, so maybe there.
Yeah, I like that. 15.
So I think they've seen what you've just said coming off the yellow. So if they can just lay one right beside, they'd be very happy.
So they're thinking top button kind of thing.
Yeah, right
Vic?
beside. Yeah, just second shot, right, snuggle up.
Nice speed here.
Sweep it at the end.
Yeah.
Tough to sit too and not be able to be
Yeah, that you would be
got it.
open, you know what I mean? Like for her to be second, you should be able to see at least what I could see.
Yeah.
Yeah, their point is this, because the yellow one's where it is, this rock should be exposed to some degree around that guard.
6.
7.
6. No line. Might be 7.
Going really straight.
Go by it. Okay, it's close. Lines is curling now.
I think we're all there.
Okay.
Don't want to set up a red double here. Gonna make a decision.
Whoa, whoa.
Please.
Yep.
Yep. Go, go, go. Hard,
Get a shot, guys.
That's great. It's a good spot.
Well, not quite for second shot.
We had to be patient, Joe. So close.
Nice shot, though.
Really good judge, guys.
Yeah.
They almost decided it was heavy and
Really
brushed
nice.
it.
It's good.
They resisted. Beautiful shot.
We're number 2, so if you guard, but then she's got like, can she bullet this?
Yeah,
You know?
it's true. That's our option.
Play it
For
yourself.
ourselves, yeah.
Because like guarding, she
That's
plays
right.
that, it's for 3.
Yeah. Yeah, and
And-
then at least if I don't get it, we just get rid of that one and she won't have it to come off of. Right? If I hit
As
it too
long as
skinny.
you hit it too skinny.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's nowhere really for you to draw there. It's
No.
not really helping.
I think about a 9.
Yeah, I like it.
I don't think Marianne can throw it hard enough to actually do that. That would be the danger, is to actually kick right across that way and kick out your own.
Can't really guard it because she's got the bang bang for 3.
So I think
Are
this
we
is the
second right
shot.
Yeah.
I liked it. I need to throw
Hit about 3/4.
to get it to go. Okay. She's on the
It's
pin.
just like, because even if you make one of them go, like run it, we could give up a 2 steal. If we try to get it this way, it would only
I don't
be
know that we
one.
can give up a 2 steal. I
Well,
guess this one.
If she moves ours.
Her last out turn in the double in the second end tracked on her, didn't curl much.
9?
Yeah.
9-2.
This is a swing your spot, though.
9-2.
Final stone right away. That's her on it, staying with it all the way. Now curly turn coming across. Oh, and just caught the top red.
Oh, that was
And actually spinning away, it now leaves Ontario sitting 2. So this is a draw for 3.
Oh, that was the danger. I didn't think she could throw it that hard and kick it across, but I guess you can't. Oh, if that goes underneath, it's gold.
It is, but she touched the red, touched the yellow, and moved it to leave Ontario sitting 2.
A little rub off of it.
Realistic
that.
shot at 3 now, too. Just an 1/18 of an inch
Yeah.
thinner. Would have been right in the button.
This is that draw for 2.
Okay. What are you thinking for speed?
Set up by a perfect shot with Rachel's first one.
Yeah,
Like we gotta clean it.
I hate when you throw what you want at the ice you want and you don't make the shot.
Little light, low.
And another
Little light, T-line.
perfect draw would give her 3 points.
We're like, hard, guys.
Beagle on the left. Courtney on the right. Miscue calling line.
Hard, come on.
As they do so often, they just urge each other. They've got to get it around their own.
Great shot. Really good sweep,
And
guys.
there it is. Great shot. The line called the brushing, knowing that they had the backing. And Ontario will put 3 on the board here in the 4th. We're watching the standings as well as the scores now at this time of this round robin pool play. Ontario and Nova Scotia both coming in at 3-1. And Ontario with that 3 now takes a 5-4 lead as we begin play here in 5. Nova Scotia with last draw playing the Yellowstones. You know, we were chatting before the game with, I was down talking to Lisa Weigel and Emma Miscue, and I said earlier, you, like any top athlete in their sport, it's the effort they put in away from what we see here, is in the constant throwing of the stones. You know it, Kathy knows it, Cheryl knows it. It is a fact. You only get out what you put in. But they really do feel now their releases are at such a point that they can handle most, if not all, ice conditions.
Yes.
So in Leduc, for example, there was a lot of curl.
Yep, huge
at
curl.
the Canada Cup. So they had deliveries that gave them a little bit of an advantage, maybe a little bit more curl. Their outward releases, that kind of thing.
Yep, pop it out, a little more rotation.
Right here, ice is just a little straighter, and that's why the other night we saw a release from Rachel Homan. You remarked on it. When it finally came to when it settled, the smile on the face of Lisa Weigel and Joanne Courtney, because it was as pure, it just came out of her hand. She didn't play with it.
Yeah.
But they're at this point right now where they think Rachel is throwing it as well as she ever has.
Yeah, a great statement. And I just, by coincidence, I counted Lisa's outturn there, the outturn freeze that actually overcurled. It had 3 1/4 rotations. They were more like 6, this team. And they had to do that at the Canada Cup. But they don't have to do it here. And a lot of players throw these whirlybirds down there, and it's only going to work on a certain surface. And kudos to this team to go out and take that extra step. Watch this one. The rotation's not big, so it'll finish. Very nice.
Shot stone is Ontario, top edge of the button.
I really think that hurt them at the Olympics, Vic. They had the big whirlybirds going. There was not near as much curl.
Almost all of that red.
You're at a disadvantage on a come around.
I like the double here.
Yeah, I can see almost
That
all
gentleman
of it.
in the background that you just saw there, Marcel Rock, he's added a lot to the team as well in his second tour now with the Homan team as coach. Think about him and his 4 Briers and 3 gold medals with Randy Furby. That ability, the effort they put in, he's brought that to this team. Well, 3 straight blanks, and then Saskatchewan put 3 on the board. But look at Quebec, just won't go away.
They won't, and an opportunity for 2 on an open hit for the last 4 stones. Either Saskatchewan has rolled out or stuck, and Quebec has replicated, and always having 1 on the other side.
And settling down, and there is your 2 for Quebec and Noémie Véro. Still looking for their first win against Saskatchewan, who come in at 3-1.
I think the Homan changes they've made this year it has to be applauded. I have to think back to golf, and you might be an incredible golfer, a great ball striker, and you play maybe a draw. Well, once in a while, if you want to birdie the next hole, you've got to create a high fade, or to get to that pin, you can't play a draw. And the very best have mastered that, and that's really what they're trying to do here.
All the way, go right to it. Stick it there, hard, hard, hard.
Looks like it may be the Yellowstone back edge. I wanted around to 7 o'clock if you're looking at the clock.
Could lose a lot of rocks here if this is hit solid.
7, 8, 7, 5. Whoa.
Jen Baxter.
Whoa. No.
It's a good shot, Jennifer.
Oh, gets a lot moving. And we'll leave 1 Nova Scotia stone hanging around just on the back edge. Shot rock is half covered, sitting on the lid, belongs to Ontario.
Did lose a lot of rocks.
No, that's a great shot.
That was the hard part. The Reds would fly to some degree, but you're also going to lose your own. Managed to keep that one on the corner, though.
Gotta touch the line.
Same weight over too? Yeah.
Well, just leaving our biter there.
How close?
Big ad.
Looks heavy.
Gotta outcount that one.
Well, if it's heavy,
I don't think we're
that's
heavy.
heavy. 4, 5. Wait, close.
Really slow
We only
body
need
speed.
5. 4. Okay.
Close line.
5.
Switch.
Switch.
Are we okay?
Close. Just 5.
Over there.
Gotta curl a mile. Hard.
6. Gotta go, Lisa.
Hard.
You gotta get to the line. Go, go, go. Read over, guys. Read over, read over, read
Keep
over.
going.
4.5 rotations on that one. Whereas Lisa threw 3 1/4. Didn't quite finish.
Just over half.
Can you come in off the back one?
Do you like board? Kick this one out. Put this
Team
one in the
wildcard Jennifer Jones against the Northwest Territories, and from there,
Okay, Joe.
It is.
one
it's-
sitting one, right?
yeah.
Wild card, but one yellow corner frozen.
Well, that yellow corner frozen was raised by Joanne Rizzo on her first. After Jennifer capped off the 2 that she had, you can see its second shot. That skinny little hole up front between the long guard and the shorter guard is the hole that Joanne Rizzo's trying to go through, make contact. There you see it. Make contact with her yellow one onto the red one.
Really?
So going away from the stone, actually.
You are correct.
All right. All on its point by 1, by 2. Oh,
Oh,
goodness.
my.
Oh, yes. And just can't hold the shooter, but that will be for a
That's
wonderful.
a great single.
The fact that you get through curling away to angle it back.
Oh, I didn't think we were by. Yeah. Really good.
Oh, that's just brilliant shot. And sit as it does come back a little, but it's half open.
Are they coming up just a hair? Like,
Yeah, and we waited
nice
early.
weight, yeah.
Do I have like a loose hair anywhere around here? Don't you feel like tickled?
Yeah. Just let me look at it from the other angle.
Just try and
Get
get
to
to the nose
nose.
a bit.
Yep.
You'd get to the nose, maybe roll an inch or 2 buried, even leave it exposed by half a rock. It's hard to remove because of the back Ontario stone.
Similar weight. Heavy
What a
half.
game. Christina Black is throwing.
Close.
Clean,
Close.
Clean.
It's just clean.
Emma.
Emma.
Hard em. Hard em.
Hard em. Hard, hard. Hard
Go, 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 go.
Okay.
Good shot. Okay.
Well, we mentioned earlier, Kathy, as we drop in on Manitoba, New Brunswick, the Bison know 5th win would put them through, but they're getting a real game here, a big game from New Brunswick.
Well, they are. Andrea's putting a lot of pressure. Carrie tried to run back on her first and missed it, and so Andrea wasted no time going around, lies 2 buried. Carrie needs 4 foot.
Line's good. All you. Ready. Well then. Well then. Do you need a rub? Line's getting tight. Well then.
Val Sweeting calling line. Shannon Burchard, Brianne Mayer on the brush. Oh boy, got to start digging in. And that will slide too far. That's a steal of 1 for New Brunswick.
Yeah, 1 yellow.
Andrea Crawford takes the lead.
1 yellow.
Sweep it. Okay. Keep it there. Yeah.
Joe normal. Joe.
Clean.
Joe.
Yeah, Joe.
Crawford's one of those teams, every year I say this, that just can't get it going early, trying to figure out the ice, and they're dangerous.
Well, I think there'll be a buzz in the building tonight when Saskatchewan plays Manitoba. We'll have it for you, 7:30 Eastern time. Will it be a 4-1 Saskatchewan? 5-0. Both teams are on the ice right now. That's 7:30 tonight.
So it's top 8. Probably have to go around somewhere.
Sure, yeah.
And then if it's, you can see anything in the forefit, maybe I'll chase. Wait close.
Okay,
Like
line
soft,
side.
like soft.
You got room.
Top 8. Top
Got
4
room.
right now. Top 4.
We're really close. Let it work.
We're all there. We're
Let it
back
work.
4.
A little low on her hits, and that's a result, of course, of that
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Right off, right off.
missed in off she tried.
Whoa, whoa.
No,
back 4.
Led to the 3.
Yeah, really unfortunate. Marianne made an incredibly nice hit in off last end and just ticked her own on the way by. Made all the difference. 1/4 inch wider, she's good.
Surprised I'll try that one.
Yeah.
That's you though.
Okay.
Just as hard. But if you like that.
Sure. I'm just worried about over curling.
Oh, well, we can sweep it to like get to the nose.
Okay. Just a tough line here.
14.6. Is this where I was or I was wider?
You were there.
Okay. I was pretty straight with mine. Gotta get to center line.
Rachel saying it's a tough line here. What she's really saying is she gets a hair wide, it doesn't curl much. If she gets a little tight, it'll really go.
Do you like that same draw I've been throwing?
Yeah.
Yeah, speed's nice here. It's very similar. Probably have to switch at the end.
Okay.
I think it's that lightning that I threw my second one.
Just had a 14.6 on hers, so
Yeah.
heavy. Yeah, I think so.
It's about a 15, yeah.
Rachel Homan, final stone. Last draw belongs to Nova Scotia.
Okay, we're 6.
Right now it is Nova Scotia sitting the 1, covered, back edge of the 4. So there's room to get in here.
Close. Keep a grip on it. We're there, we're there. Switch! We just gotta go for it here.
Whoa, you're there, you're there.
And there they are indeed.
Judge.
Nice play.
Well, it's that kind of drawing ability from the throw to the line call to the brushing that helped Rachel score 3 here.
Well, I used to pick on her a little bit because there's such a good hitting team. The only thing you could talk about was maybe she'd miss a draw or two. Her first shot was just as impressive as this one. Angles it on the corner, created a slight error out of Team Nova Scotia. Look at that. Around the corner, bang for 3.
Yeah, brilliant. Key shot brought to you by OK Tire. Service, repair, and tires. So they've been playing well defensively to allow the big scores. But that changed, of course, last end. Now trying to draw down to it for the single.
Emma, if anyone. Only if you have to.
We don't have to.
Wait only.
Yep, go now. Go now.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Em. Hard. Hard. Nice shot.
That's fine. You almost clocked me in the corner.
There you go, 1.
1 yellow.
All in the family as niece Emma Logan takes it in.
Emma, raise power.
Tied at 5 after 5. Kathy, let's quickly drop in on this game with Manitoba and New Brunswick. Final stone quickly on the way, Carrie Anderson.
Well, lots of trouble for Carrie, facing 2 buried. Cannot get shot stone without tapping back, and Andrea Crawford Stone. So needs line and tap back weight.
New Brunswick leading at 3-2 after the steal of 1 in 4. Ooh, it's got to move and settle. Move and settle in a hurry. And now, 1 for sure steal.
This one?
And confirmed, ladies.
1 yellow.
Yes, 1 it is. So, back-to-back steals, New Brunswick. Oh, Ramukto, they're up 4-2.
The Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
Nova Scotia, Ontario coming in both at 3-1. And sitting tied at 5 through 5 on this Tuesday afternoon in Moose Jaw. It's one of those times when you look at the scoreboard and then you look at the numbers and go, okay, how's that possible? But some big shots, and then in particular, what Ontario has been able to do with their draw weight. They have been perfect. Well, just a little down compared to Nova Scotia on their pitch weight. But we're tied at 5, Ontario, Nova Scotia. And Kathy, let's go over to Quebec and Saskatchewan. as they play here.
Now Quebec let Saskatchewan off the hook. She was lying one buried. Robin Silvernagel tried to run on her first one, missed. She was trying to throw a guard on her second, came in and has set up the double, also trying to blank.
3-2 as we play here in 6. And one more spin, and away it goes. And so well done. Now, boy, if you can get this crowd on your side, feed off it. Saskatchewan. Could it be a championship for the first time since 2011 in Amber Holland?
Steph was trying to say Jessie, but she couldn't get it out.
The Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. By Scotties, Canada's #1 tissue. And by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
So there was and is another moose in Norway, and they were claiming that they had the biggest moose. Well, what Moose Jaw did was they added to the antlers of Mac, and so now they can officially claim theirs. Mac the moose is the largest roadside moose in the world, and it's here in Moose Jaw. Here are the standings coming into this Tuesday. Remembering, of course, it's a 7-game round robin in the 2 pools. Manitoba with a win, they would clinch that first playoff spot. When you look on Pool B, nothing can be decided. In fact, you get down to the territories, all those teams are still possible for playoffs. 5, though, no question, will get you into the championship pool, which will start on Thursday. As we welcome you back to the home of Mac the Moose and Moose Jaw.
Every year you come to these the Scotties and you talk about a Homan, a Jones, and Anderson's had a great year. There's 9 teams with 3 wins right now.
Yes.
Obviously with Manitoba at 4. There's 10 teams that are. There's no separation yet.
Right. Well, I think I like the format. It's grown on me.
Yep.
The key, of course, is that you do take your record in this pool play with you. So you're trying to limit that, because we know when you in the conventional round robin, 3, 4, that was your limit.
Well, it ends up being a round robin. Really.
It does.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah, for the top teams. Yep.
Yep. And you do end up playing the top teams from the other group.
And the bottom teams, like golf, if you haven't had a good,
you don't make the cut.
You don't make the cut. Yeah. No, it works.
Okay, go ahead, Jen.
Just trying.
Got to see if we can get a piece tucked.
Yep. Keep going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice
I
way.
might be getting the hair straighter. There's a lot of rocks are undercurling all of a sudden.
Will you call a medical when it's our turn again?
Looks light. Okay. Back them off.
Looks light.
Close. Looks light.
Sam.
Just down.
Okay, we've got. Over there.
Almost in.
Just toss.
Good.
I was a little surprised when
16 even.
Okay.
we saw Quebec and Saskatchewan playing in the 6th.
Hold on, Marianne.
But they had those 3 blanks, so they played a lot quicker, trying to do their Bluetooth getting.
Which would fall under the medical timeout idea.
I'm not sure.
Well, the umpire's out there right now. And
yeah, I guess.
There
you go.
Testing.
Yep.
There we go.
I don't know what's
Okay,
happening.
you're back. Thank you.
See, all you have to do,
Have
you just
Given her the timeout.
reset it. You turn
I
it
don't
off,
know
turn it
what's
on.
happening.
That's all.
Yeah.
It works for me every time. It's not working. I turn it off and turn
You're
it on.
pretty techie.
Yeah, that's me. Wow. I chuckled the other day
Okay, let's go grab
when I was watching the golf, and they asked Matt Kuchar, who's what, 46, 47, something like that. They asked Matt Kuchar, they said, so when you go to the range and you're working on things, he says, well, I have a Rolodex of things that I work through. And I thought, Rolodex, how old are you, for God's sake? I get the kick out of sometimes when they show those pictures of a dial, a rotary phone to somebody.
Little extra room here.
True.
Easy's gonna
Rachel
have to
didn't
curl.
chase that around the long guard. I'm a little
It's
bit
really out
surprised
there.
at that. She's got control of this game. I know what she's thinking. Trying to set up for a
Gotta
two,
go
so
all
she
the
threw
way
the corner
behind.
guard. But this keeps Nova Scotia with
Right
control
till
of the
it stops,
end.
Right till it stops.
It's
Curl,
almost
curl,
a
curl.
style you would
All the
see
way.
maybe in a
Keep
9th
going,
or
keep
10th.
going, keep
Yes.
going.
You know, when you're really almost more desperate, I guess I could say.
What's that?
If we sweep early, we need to have less ice.
Go on here or here?
Missed the guard,
Yeah,
though.
don't mind down normal. I like that. Easy down normal. Straight through.
Straight through.
Yeah.
This is where the bigger rotation always helped the team. We'll see what happens here with Joanne if she puts about 3.5, 4 on this on a hit. They have plenty of rotation, so that should glide pretty straight.
No, Lisa. Hard Lisa. Hard Lisa. Oh, Lisa. M.
Coming through. Oh. And then, oh, look at that, too. Got the roll towards center line, so to tuck a piece underneath.
Very nice.
Good.
Oh,
Nice shot, Joe.
Go.
It's me. Whoa. Noise.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They do look sharp again this year.
We like directed it under. Yeah. 9-8.
No!
Whoa.
Emma.
No. Go in. Go.
Okay. I was icing for her in turn, and she threw it great. Okay.
Well, that music means that TSN hockey continues tonight, featuring the Senators, Sabres, Jets, and Kings, and the Montreal Canadiens paying a visit to the Red Wings. It all gets underway at 7:30 Eastern. NHL regional restrictions apply, and you can visit tsn.ca/NHL to check out your team's schedule.
Let it work, close. M. Just let it work. M. Get separation. Hard. Hard. You gotta go. Get 6-7.
Over curling, too.
Coming down. Coming down. We're going by it.
Which isn't horrible.
Well, on that outturn side now, you might be able to get to it. It's, you know, to my mind, it may have slid to a good spot. If you leave it a little higher than the doubles there.
That's exactly. You might be able to make a thin double, but you're rolling out. Probably better to hit with the intern and just stay on top of it. Yeah, it's in a pretty good spot. So that's what they've called for here. Hit, flop an inch or two.
Yep.
Easy hack.
Gotta go.
Hack.
Hard,
Hi, Jen.
Jen Baxter.
Hard, Jen. Hard.
Got that guard coming up. Now, Emma Logan finishing it up, and that's where they will go. Sit right there.
Very nice. Probably a hair lighter would have got that little extra curl, but still a well-thrown rock. Well, here's what we talked about at the start of the show. If you throw a whirlybird here with a ton of rotation, it's going to be really difficult. It's possible, but really difficult to get that in there. A little softer release that this team's working on. Should curl now.
Whoa. Joe all the way.
Now Courtney over on that edge, trying to help it over. And does well. Bounces it off their own, and enough to spill it. Not quite. It'll hang on.
I don't think we can take
I
this.
can't play that turn at it.
It doesn't look good for the outturn here.
The in-turn isn't possible. Like, the out-turn looks fine.
Okay, you gotta throw it straight.
Yep.
Okay. Well, you got to help us out here because you've got to come through the hole with the She says, Christina Black does say, I can throw the out turn and get through. The in turn, the other side doesn't look as good.
Because the yellow guard so high, once you get by the yellow with the in-turn, it's going to have so much time to curl, you're going to barely tick it and roll out.
Now she wanted this, and she makes it, and then rolls it over and into the open, but sits for the shot stone. Back 4.
Probably right there. Okay.
This mess all ended up with because it started, I should say, because they missed a guard.
Oh gosh, what are we seeing there? One red T-line 4 foot. That belongs to Jones and wildcard.
Well, and she made that shot facing 1, maybe 2 after Joanne Rizzo made a lovely shot on her first. She is shot. Joanne tried to follow her down and was short. So for Jennifer, a chance for 2, needs full 4.
Leading 4-2.
No. Line's perfect. Line's perfect. No. No.
Our game sits right there. Now dig in. And it will. That's for 2 more.
Kath, Jennifer struggled with that out turn hitting for a game or 2, but she's sure making the draws this week.
She's definitely got her draw weight back. She struggled with draw weight in provincials and the first part, but we've noticed that she's out here every night throwing at the end of the draws when they have the opportunity to do so, and clearly found draw weight.
And she's 96% on her draws right now.
There you go.
Well, maybe a percentage better after that one.
You can't win if you can't draw, and she looks like the old Jennifer when it comes to drawing.
10-ish. Okay. Nose, I assume?
Yeah, exactly.
Ontario sitting the 2. They have the last rock. Skip Stones here in 6. Marianne Arsenault.
Nope. Pretty close to a 10. Nope. 9 outside. Nope. 10. No. Nope. Emma. Okay.
Runs it by. Spills the shooter over to the edge of the 8.
Yeah. But it's hard for her to hit and roll under without jamming. Like, she's got to
like you throw a board, you make it.
Yeah, but if she noses, she jams. And
Where do you want to go then? Bite the 4. Half open's no good because she makes a double.
yeah, but it's tough here. Like this, that would be a tough double. But I'd rather leave her that.
So like probably here, piece open, so that if she makes this roll, then I can just half open or not that much. I think a quarter open on the on the overcurl.
Or like we could go where it's like edge on edge here, like just tuck a piece. So she makes the roll, it's 3/4 open.
Okay, we'll make the audible.
Okay. Well, those are 2 very different.
Well,
over curling by.
If I'm here, or if you keep curling, like that's really close to the same.
Yeah, but I think we should stay on this side of center because we've seen this so many times. Like try to be.
We know this speed, right?
Is that enough, Rach?
To get a piece under there.
Because we always just split center. Split center is perfect. It's enough under that she can't double.
Bite the 4M.
Well thought out. The out turn's dodgy for playing doubles. It's pretty straight, so a little bit of an overcurl's fine.
Is this your line from before? A little tighter?
From when? It's a little tighter than the one that we froze. Okay. We had to split center.
Okay.
Mine ran fine.
Yeah, speed will be good, Reach.
Bite top 4? Yeah. Line's important.
Okay.
Same speed as before?
Yeah.
Deep. Just take a look. We can't be even with this rock. No, let it sit. Let it sit. Sit.
Good reach.
Good spot. That's fine.
Great shot.
Up edge is what they talked about.
Yeah, that's just golden.
Yeah.
You have to
Just
get
can't
like dead
get over
under,
under.
because if you just get half under, you'll just
Right,
jam and they'll
right,
have a
right.
double for 3.
Yeah.
So you want to sneak under so that we can get this pass
Yeah.
there. So I'm kind of like boardish. Or?
Yeah, hack to board.
Okay, I like it.
Always throw the appropriate weight, and that was well thought out too by Nova Scotia. If you throw normal takeout weight, trying to roll here, you can easily jam it on there, and then it's a chance for 3. So throw a little less weight, soften it up, let it curl, then you can get the red one past to the right-hand side of that back yellow and roll a significant amount of distance to be buried. Many teams would throw normal weight here and probably jam or roll open.
Heavy hack.
No.
Board. Okay, almost
Clean.
board.
Clean
Stay
it.
close.
Clean it.
Stay close.
Yep.
Yes. Heavy hack.
Final stone for Marianne Arsenault.
Yep.
Jen Baxter backing right off now. If you can get just across the nose and underneath. Oh, that's very nice.
Good.
And gets away with that jam at the back.
Flat.
Over
It's really
Quebec
flat,
and Saskatchewan, isn't it? Quebec. You know, we've seen them play some teams very, very difficultly. So here we go. Final stone facing 3, Robin Silvernagel.
It's actually 4, Vic. It has been all Quebec in the last 2 ends. Quebec third, Alana Rutledge making some wonderful shots. And on her final one, Naomi picked out the Saskatchewan stone, needs 4 foot.
All right, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. And there's the draw against those 4 for the single.
I too can count them up.
That's what's changed in Robin Silvernagel's game. I've watched her a lot, obviously being out here, and she would like to play the hit in the past years. To draw against 4, it doesn't scare her anymore, and that's a big draw.
11. Yeah.
Try to tap this out, Vic. I thought they might go for the bullet double with Rachel's skill set.
How much weight?
This is tough.
I'm just gonna run. Should come back a bit.
You wouldn't want to
Keep it off the button.
wreck on your own either to steal a 2.
Yeah. Both came here.
Manitoba with a couple, and they've come back to tie New Brunswick. Final stone. Shot rock belongs to Nova Scotia. Courtney and Weagle. Got to slide it by their own top 4. Slide it by that one there. Oh, and now sit down. Lovely shot. Ontario and Homan score a couple. You bet. Props to the Brushers.
That is a fraction of an inch from giving up a steal.
It was an eyebrow raiser. That's how the curlers see it. As we welcome you back. What a great 2 that was by Ontario. As we go to the 7th, Nova Scotia once again has the last rock. They have the hammer playing the Yellowstones. And this is the point, we've talked about this before. If you come here for the first time and you've played your entire life in a curling club, that, we know the distance ever doesn't change, but it's everything around it that does change for you.
So different. And even if you can handle the distractions off the ice, it's that sliding surface that's so much quicker. We've seen quite a few hog line violations already. The huge curl hog line in, yet the hits don't curl.
Line's good.
It's totally different.
Line's really good.
I played with a player, I won't name the name, from New Brunswick one year, and we came to it was his first prior. We're practicing. And he threw his first one and it curled like crazy. Oh, that picked. And threw second. Oh, that one picked too. And what? They weren't picking. It's just that much curl.
Wow. Same speed here. Okay.
Then you've got to, you know, you all see it. You all try to believe it, but you have to be confident sitting in the hack.
No release, guys.
7, 6, squeeze close.
Looks really heavy.
It's running. It's wide. Yeah, it's running.
7.
It's got to sit. 3, 8.
Line's
No,
close.
Little tap.
Yeah,
Can't in this line.
just got to halt.
Okay. Okay. Hack. Okay.
Hack.
Little rocks are a little deeper than Nova Scotia would like with hammer, but they do have a nice angle on the run of the button to the back red.
Hack.
Clean, really nice.
Yep. Hack.
Yeah, hard, Tina. Easy hack. Easy hack.
Hard.
Hard.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
They had a nice angle on that one. That's not what they wanted.
I just like getting gypped on those. Like I threw that one so well with like pretty decent. Same release. Back with the right.
Joanne Courtney.
Line's tight.
Wait, close.
We're there. Are we a little late? I think it's
Whoa,
really close.
whoa.
5, 6.
Yeah, then. Whoa, whoa.
Room. Close. 6.
Whoa. Hard line. We're going to overcurl hard. It's a good
Update
spot
for
here.
you. Team wildcard Jennifer Jones against the Territories' Kerry Galusha up by 4. And Joanne Rizzo throwing those fourth stones as facing 4.
3.
Oh, gee.
Ah, that's too funny, which is why I do the updates. She is facing 3. Jennifer made 2 really nice pick shots, removing stones belonging to Northwest Territories. This needs to be on the nose.
That one at the back's not in? Okay, then. There's one, at least. We know that for the Territories.
Cut them out of 3.5.
Okay.
Oh, dear.
Oh, boy.
I think I can hit that thin enough. It's gonna go onto it.
Do you like board?
Hey.
An abduction of one of their own has the team going beyond the call of duty. Get into CTV's The Rookie, starring Nathan Fillion. It returns Sunday, February the 23rd, only on CTV.
It looks easier to tap for now.
Okay.
Yeah, you notice the red
If
one,
we
it
get
could
to
go
the nose, we clip up. There's lots of good stuff.
could go across the top. So throw a softer weight. That's good move here. And you can glue that red one on the yellow if you get the right speed.
Same way they threw last time. It's close. Easy. Think a little heavy.
Little heavy.
8. Clean
9.
it. Clean it.
9.
No. 8. Yes.
We're not bad.
Yep.
8, 9.
Whoa. 9.
So that's 3.
10 even here.
Yep.
9, 10.
Whoa.
10.
And
Heavy.
fourth.
Lisa. Hard.
Now you've got me counting the rotations. And pushing it back and sitting 1 for sure. Looks like only 1 at the moment. Nova Scotia, however, with last draw.
Yeah.
Kind of weight.
Regular.
Noisy building.
9, 2.
With Saskatchewan on the ice. Other Curlers have to sometimes wait until it settles before they throw.
Nice double.
And rolling over.
Pretty good.
Yeah, just a little bit. There is that center guard there, just off center, so it's half covered.
That's a nice little spot.
Second
there.
shot, however.
Get to it, eh?
Shot stone still Ontario.
What?
I think that one.
If we can get to nose, I like it, but
It's tough.
throw that same shot, tap them into the open.
Okay.
I like that. Just
So,
tee.
look, from where I'm sitting, viewers are sitting, you throw the in-turn, you get to the nose of the yellow, but they're saying that's a tough shot.
On this ice, not quite as much bite here as you might see at the Briar next week. It's hard to, it's probably there, Vic, but you sure can't throw any weight at it.
8. Lisa.
9. 8, 9.
Gotta go. Heavy, is it?
Gotta go. 8. Coming down.
Lisa Weagle.
Just 7, 8. Go, 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 go.
Okay.
Thought about maybe coming over a little bit, touching the yellow, pushing it a little bit more into the open. Doesn't. Moves their own back. They're still shot stone.
Pretty natural double here if you want to go for the gusto, and you would do that. And then you would sit 1, but it'd be an awfully lonely red one up top. I think that's what they're going to do. Just a thin half here. Kill the back red, stay buried, roll over and sit. Big shot here.
Clean. Half. Heavy. Clean it. Clean. Yeah. Hard. Really hard. Heavy again.
Big scrub on the stone by Christina Black. Baxter with it. Get it by that one first. Oh, they did. Now angle it back. Oh, and they just run it by. It over curled on them. And so there they are, the two Reds. Ontario sitting 2 without.
That was their chance to get a score, a huge end. Now they're struggling. A little less weight, I think.
I think I could do that.
It's 2 or 3 times now where the throwers think they should have
Yeah,
been
you can
rewarded
afford
with
to be
something
on the
better.
Yes.
High side of it versus.
No, you had to be on the high side of it.
Well, yeah, I mean higher side.
No. Yeah. What's ideal? If I make the double, is it better to roll out?
No, it doesn't matter much.
Okay. How much weight?
Yep.
Oh.
Joe. Joe.
Joe, gotta go.
She's going to get the one at the back too and clear the house of yellows except for that one. That's an interesting thought to my mind. Club player might say, okay, we've got 2. Let's just protect. We'll throw up a guard rather than going after those 2 stones at the back. And what she's, in my mind, she's saying is those are the stones that could ultimately come on the board if they should
That's right.
make it
Yeah,
double.
yeah. And looking at the scoreboard too, she's already 2 up, so don't give up 2. That same shot's still there. Angle the top one. It stays buried, albeit second shot, roll over and sit on the corner one.
Good regular.
Okay.
Thank you.
Put a quarter. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna just follow the shooter.
Has to be careful here. The last one was underthrown a little and really curled, so you don't want to jack up the speed here.
9. Oh, yeah. 9, 2. 4. 5.
Chance Baxter is crushed a ton. Oh, and then too thin and underneath it goes.
I couldn't see because
Their second shot.
Too bad.
Can't buy one.
I was trying to make sure I didn't
I
lose
know.
it. Sorry.
I couldn't see the line because of legs.
Yeah.
So I couldn't even call them off myself.
It's not a bad lead.
then it's
Ended up in a good spot,
we
though.
either got to be locked here or chisel and make a pocket, because then it's tough.
Okay, even there, she can't keep her shooter around, right? We just have
Quebec, Saskatchewan 4-2. Saskatchewan leads it in sitting. How many?
That'd be 4.
Okay. I'm going to stop now. Final stone coming from Quebec and Noémie Véro.
Well, when you made that comment, Vic, about the noisy building, the roar you heard was with last rock. Quebec was lying 3, but a wonderful triple from Stephanie Lawton on her stone got rid of all of them, and momentum completely switched, now being forced.
This Quebec team, all 4 in their very first Scotties.
Get 4 foot.
74% on their draws and drawing against 4, I'm told.
By a credible source.
There you go. There's the single for Quebec.
One red. Speed's nice here.
I can't throw that extra, eh, when I throw a freeze.
They're an end ahead as we go to the 7th Manitoba New Brunswick, and it looks as if New Brunswick is the shot rock back edge of the button.
This is a hit for 7. Carrie Anerson was facing 5, went through the house on her first. Andrea tried to block it off. She came deep. That's that yellow stone at the back of the 4, giving Carrie Anerson an out, but she grazed off the top stone and went open.
Just clean. Got it, girl. Nice throw.
Look at that. Bang, and there they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Unbelievable. And the 8th stone is the center guard.
Wasn't far off, was it?
Right? Goodness.
Good shot.
Wow. See that very often.
Oh my God.
Through? Yeah. Through and heel?
Yeah.
Okay. Go.
That's amazing.
Look at this. And they're counting them up. How do you like that? That's nice.
It's totally
Run out of battery life there.
That's like playing the slots you just see in the casino that just keeps going up.
Well, New Brunswick was due. You know, they're sort of not heavy favorites here by any means, but they're slowly rounding their game into form.
To keep your focus, huh?
Yes.
All this time you keep your focus. And for Manitoba, that came in undefeated. And then tonight, of course, back on the ice, and they will be in our featured game against Saskatchewan. 7:30
I like it.
Eastern time.
What do you think for speed on this side?
I think it's similar.
Similar?
Yeah.
There's a little more curl on this side.
Okay. Just be aware when it comes curling in there.
Sweet for the tee.
Okay.
Couldn't have put that in a better spot, Rachel. And again, I emphasize that with the hitting ability of this team, if you can make draws like that, they're scary good. Marianne is just about 0 real estate here to make this shot.
Line's good.
Line's good.
Need T line. Yeah, we're all there right now.
Out in the good stuff, so good glide.
Back for it now.
Starting to come down. Stay close.
Got a curl. Sweet for the tee.
Not curling yet.
Wait really close.
Curl,
Just starting to curl now.
Got a curl still. Just T line. Hard, hard, hard. Hard, Jen.
No,
Okay,
we're there.
T line.
No, I can't do much about it. 2?
Yeah.
2 it is.
Nice try.
Ontario stretches their lead. Steal of 2. Ontario in control as we go to the 8th. Welcoming you back to Moose Jaw and our continuing coverage on this Tuesday afternoon. The Scotties Tournament of Hearts, the Canadian Women's Curling Championship. Once again, Nova Scotia will have the last rock. They have the Hammer playing the Yellowstones.
Tight guard around her.
Okay. We need a tight guard, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Another corner?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same side.
Yeah.
Like, it's just tightening up a little bit.
I thought more.
I did.
There's the comment, slowing down a hair.
Which is to be expected, no?
Yeah, absolutely. No, there's no question.
You got
because
room this time. Okay, we're pretty close.
especially down that center path, that wear
Exactly,
pattern, that's where
I think.
everything happens.
Like way out there.
It's unbelievable it lasts as long as it does, to be honest.
Weight's pretty good.
Do I?
That was a better throw.
This is a different release.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let us manage it with the brooms, Joe. I don't think.
Kind of need a guard here, Joe. Yeah, gotta be a guard.
Well, they got 1, 2, 3 for sure.
I think it's 4, Vic.
Oh, gee. Okay.
We're going to do some counting of fingers in the off break.
3.5 again.
Yeah, no, it's a 4. Well, in her final stone, Joanne Rizzo was trying to play a soft weight and just overthrew it and went between 2 red stones. So for Jennifer, full 8. We'll give her 5.
Line's good.
No backing. No backing. It's not moving. It's falling.
Slowing down in the middle.
Yeah. I threw extra.
Okay,
It should be on ours now. It's curling now. Atta girl.
And there it is. Kathy, 4?
5, not 4.
5. And a win for Team Wildcard. Jennifer Jones make the final 11-3 over the Territories. And Jones now goes to 4-1.
Good shot. It's good. Good shot. Release.
Top T-line.
T-line weight. We haven't hit this spot as many times, hey? So it should be nice.
Stay through it and maintain for them here.
Okay. T-line to the inside. T-line weight.
Yeah.
Line's tight.
So
Heavy.
body, a little heavy.
It's like back 12.
How heavy?
9, 10. Maybe through. Are we still?
Lisa?
Yeah.
10.
At least 10.
Please try.
You get a good chunk of it, though.
Side of that. Go, you're close.
Okay.
Just didn't want to line them up like that.
Same thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
A little softer.
Yeah, touch left. Gotta go.
Just pass.
Clean.
Whoa.
Clean.
Whoa.
Clean. Yep. Good.
Nice angles now. I think the yellow-red hits the yellow, but it goes straight back onto those back ones.
Yeah.
I figured Jam's here.
Right.
Unless it drags it, but I think they're too far apart.
Are they glued? It should drag.
Not if they're far enough
Does
apart.
the top one go though?
If you hit a third, yeah.
Okay.
Well, the top one goes for sure.
Third? Yeah.
It looks to me like there's about 3
Yo.
inches, so the red one will drag a little bit. If there was around 5 inches, it would just go straight. That much separation, so they should be able to get the red one onto the yellow. It's whether it jams at the very back.
Yep. Nice, huh?
Wow, very
well
nice.
done.
Goodness gracious, to see the angles, make the shot, to get it by that stone, center line back 8.
That red drags to the right because they were close enough. And just how good is that? Kick it past the back one, which I didn't think they could do. And look where the shot rock is.
Extension with a turn is how you make the shot.
Right underneath that center guard.
Got no line.
Emma, try.
Nope. No. Oh, no.
No one.
Okay.
Not good.
Rubs and rolls away.
No.
Now,
Yeah, I got 78.
You get that? Yeah.
don't think there's a hole through there, is there? No.
Okay.
I think there might be,
think?
Vic, because there's the red one's high enough that you'll get some
Okay.
curl past the red one.
All right.
It's sure you couldn't throw any weight at it.
Walk it off, because I think if we come here, then they still make that. I mean, if they make that, it jams.
Yeah,
but
it's small though, isn't it?
okay. What do you like?
So where do you want it?
Just here, they can't hit and roll in, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Just here, they can make that, maybe?
Can I over curl it in this spot?
I think we want to, right?
Yeah. No, I just mean will it get there?
Yeah, I think top 12 will block it off, right?
Okay.
The idea
I
is
think
that
right now all they can
come
do is
around
get to know.
with the out turn, over bury by an inch or so, and then that port's gone, which is not easy to overbury.
Yeah. Be a high guard. Okay.
Mine seem to run okay.
Yeah, I think it's good speed. Same as I've been throwing.
You never know here. You come up light here, Marianne filters through that port. It's actually probably a red double that's made, and you're sitting 2. This needs to be made.
It's really
Emma
heavy.
miscue.
No, never you.
Clean it.
Looks heavy.
7.
Never.
Freeze the red.
No, we're already by it.
There. 6.
No, let it stop.
Coming down.
4, 5. Hard, Lise.
Hard, Lise. For weight. Come on.
Boy, that just starts to curl and loses its speed. And did they block enough?
Oh, slowing down. Good
Don't think so.
Significant.
Wow, another blank.
Not bad.
What kind of weight?
Saskatchewan continues to lead by 1.
I
That's
think
5 blanks in that game. After that 7, 11-4.
Well, a
New
chance.
Brunswick leads it, and final stone coming up now for Carrie Anderson.
Sorry, Victor, a chance to get 3 back. Carrie drew on her last one, July 3, was trying to go a little bit higher, created a bit of a wall. Andrea threw a lot of weight trying to make 2 go away. Only got 1, but did roll her shooter in front of Manitoba stones.
Boy, the jam very nice inside. That's a nice bounce back to leave the ice with a bit of a positive. Well, that's interesting because they did talk to the officials about leaving the ice and after giving up the 7, but they're going to hang around here down by 4.
Nice bounce back, though.
Yeah, very much.
You'd hate to walk out dropping that 7.
Well, again, now remember, if you're New Brunswick and keeping your focus.
How are you
It's
throwing
only
it?
4 points, and there's 2 to play.
What a shot by Christina to get through that port, though. What a beauty.
Clean. Normal. Yep.
Easy.
Yep. Clean. Clean.
Whoa.
He's on the nose.
Good. Good.
Find a way to score a 3 here. That's the trick.
Where do you want to be? Just bite the 4? Like that second?
Through the port. Double. What an unbelievable shot to turn this end around.
Where would we want her shooter to stop? Top 4?
Top 4 if you can bury it.
Top 4.
you go. Oops, sorry. It's still running the same as last end.
Okay.
From earlier stones we've seen, this will hang for a while and then start to break.
Hang for quite a while, yes, yes. A little heavy. I don't think they can bury it.
Okay, we have lots of... starting to curl.
We need it to.
Yep. T-line. Back
Just wait. I mean, just line.
Yeah, just line.
There it goes.
I'd like to not tear
Almost
it,
gets
but
that
we
hog line, and you know it's going to start to break. Top four is where they were asking for it. And around they go. What a lovely draw. Marianne Arsenault.
Jackson's like, I don't want to.
We can throw the same weight we've been throwing. Great shot.
They hung in there. They had that bad break on the 3.
Cut way more than ours is going to.
And then a really bad break on the next 2.
It's going to have a break point.
It's not going to run down the street.
Do you like this?
Yep.
It's 8-7 if Rachel doesn't negotiate this port.
Yeah, not the, as Marianne Arsenault said, she thought she deserved better on a couple of her shots. Being out curled by Rachel Homan. Player numbers are brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
If you get by, then stop sweeping.
Okay.
Is it slow here?
Draws running hers.
No. Whoa. Clean. Joe. Clean.
Courtney Weagle hovering. Now Weagle will pick her up. Now Courtney a little bit. Coming through. Sure they are. 1, 2. Oh.
Nice shot.
Oh, so good.
And they'll sit right there. Top edge.
Yeah.
One. That one.
Great shot.
And there.
Nice. Nice supers.
Very, very nice.
Heavy? I don't think so. Okay.
I mean,
Close.
whatever the weight, they took the curl right out of it, didn't they? I mean, it's just perfect. But always looking to improve.
Yeah, they're looking so sharp, aren't they?
Team Nova Scotia. Blue noses with blue handles on the brush. Looking for a couple.
Less.
Yep. Touch less. Yeah, you can go a little bit. Right there. Not curling yet. Wait till it goes.
Might be less, but it's in a wider path. You got to be careful. A little quicker here.
Yeah, we really need it.
Curl.
Emma, stay
Whoa.
Yeah, the
Right on the tee
difference
line.
in weight, huh?
Yeah, right on there.
Difference in weight. It's got to settle down.
Good.
Using the backing and then bumps up a little bit. That'll be for the deuce.
Nice stretch.
To get within a couple, Ontario leads
Just
it.
runs nicer over
Once
there.
again, we'll have last rock when we come back. Nova Scotia and skip Marianne Arsenault have their brush down. Trailing by a couple as we go to the 9th here on this Tuesday afternoon in Moose Jaw. Fighting their way back. Ontario with last rock playing the Red Stones. Lisa Weagle's already played one tick. Get Stones off the stone off the center line. Here again.
Here more. M. It's good. It's good. M.
You gotta go. We're not on it. We're not on it.
Whoa, Joe.
Catch something. And there you go. Interesting. Rachel Homan doesn't even go out to the stone anymore.
Yeah.
Just automatic. I'll stay back here. You know what to do.
So good.
All right, 2.5.
Just makes such a high percentage of those.
But just in that situation there, being able to manage the stone, it hung a little wide. Then so Emma Miskew scratched, brushed, moving it over, moved it too much. Joanne draw it back the other way.
Yeah, no kidding.
Really nice.
Just starting to move.
That's where all that gym work pays off, doesn't it? You know, it looked from the sound of their voices, they completely missed it.
1.5, 2. Good. Easy feel. Okay. Doesn't do much here, Joe. Straight through. Yep. Clean.
That hit it.
Leading by 1 with last rock, Saskatchewan, and I just see the 1 Quebec stone. Is that right?
That is all that there is, Vic. On her final stone, Noemi tried to go around, and she is buried, but went very deep in the house. And so for Robin Silvernagel, bite of the 8. That's all she needs.
She's perfect, 100% on 5 draws so far. Listen to the crowd. I'll get into this.
Go. Faster.
Right up behind, she's barking at him. Get going, Humpkin. Get going, Kevino. Got to get it to the top of the 8. Get there.
She started sweeping herself.
For the win. 5-3. To go to 4-1. And Quebec still looking for their first win.
Really good.
Like a 20-ish.
Christina Black.
Just no choice. It's an empty feeling for
A little early.
Nova Scotia. You just got to lob them up down the center somewhere and hope there's a peel missed. Nowhere to hide either, really.
Let it curl. Line straight. Finish. There, girl. Good sweep. No.
Emma Miskew. Got something? Sure does. We'll just exchange stones on the side.
They're sneaky. They keep trying to sneak those red ones in.
The center this time? Higher. Same weight? Yep. Yeah. A little tighter. 3. Okay. Very nice. 2.5.
Yeah, we're just a 2.
It's really curling.
Just a 2, 2.5.
Good. Good, Tina. Good judge.
Well, that 7, of course, jumps off the board for New Brunswick. But right now, this Manitoba team is fighting their way back, down by 4 and sitting 3.
Well, for Carrie Anderson, this is not what she wanted. She had an opportunity to draw to the 12-foot to make a run back tough for Andrea, but she came in deep.
No.
Nose hit's all she needs.
Good.
And we'll spill them all.
2.
And 2 more.
Big game, good luck. Big game, good luck.
And that will be the win for
2 yellow.
New Brunswick, 13-7.
Good game, guys.
Remarkable 7
Nice shot, nice
scored
shot.
in the 7th.
I know. Well,
So
you
for
just said that one
Anderson,
just more
that's
than
the
your
first
one. I was
loss,
like,
4-1. And with Saskatchewan winning, they're now 4-1, setting up a big battle tonight between Saskatchewan and Manitoba when we join you at 7:30. New Brunswick goes to 2-3.
That's a huge game.
That's yeah.
No choice here now, trying to sneak around the corner, edge of 12.
Go a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta go.
And as we watch this, and Marianne, I mean, how appreciative, how nice the crowd applauding the win by New Brunswick and that 7 put on the board.
Well, I've said it for years. They're so knowledgeable out here, and you're right. You know, New Brunswick's basically out of it looked like, and to knock off an undefeated team.
I know. It's like go the whole time.
So it goes around as
Arsenault
Arsenault to bury it just back of the tee line, full in the 12.
Good speed there to the wing too. Like
Yeah.
the time I got.
That's good.
Yeah.
Gonna be shot. It's that quick speed you were throwing. Decent quick your age.
Pretty good spot. You have to hope for an error here. Sink another one. Hope for another error.
Quicker than I'm in throwing, right?
You're tied.
I think so.
Not up to speed.
That like fast speed you threw.
Heard Marianne and Christina saying how quick it is out here.
Line's good. The least I've thrown.
Close.
Okay, line's
It's the
good.
least
You
I've
got it.
thrown, so you didn't overthrow it.
8-7. Hard.
How's line?
Line's straight. Line's straight.
We're close.
No bounce.
7-8.
No bounce. Too close, Lise. No bounce.
We're to it.
No, we're not on it.
Bouncing.
Girl.
Not a lot of finish.
Good.
And it'll just slide past. Hang on though for shot stone. Outstanding game for Rachel Homan. Look at the numbers, and some terrific shot making. Remember the 3 in the 4th, and then that great squeak double, or squeaked one by to get a deuce in 6. Really a well played game by the entire Ontario side. The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
Rachel, a little fortunate where she stopped there. She shot rock, and the way the score is,
7 is perfect.
Marianne can bury one,
Yeah.
but she's only sitting 1.
Yeah.
She'd love to steal 2.
Just freeze ours high side.
Okay. Same weight. Should be pretty close.
Yeah.
Not much you can do. You tap the red, you roll wide open, so she's going to just lob one in there for shot rock. Sit 1, frozen.
Similar weight.
Touch more.
harder.
You all day.
Yeah, we're all there. Okay.
Whoa.
Really don't want to for weight.
Let it work.
Well, then.
Can we tap the red by chance?
No. Just let
Getting
it
better.
The red. It's getting better. Easy.
Still needs to curl.
Jen. Yep.
Sneak this by their own. Yes, right to it. Very nice. And moves it far enough that they are sitting 2, Nova Scotia.
I think that's a better result, Vic. Now it's a draw against 2.
Full 8 is what she'll need. Rachel Homan with her last.
I knew we were just going to tick off with
Yeah.
the other one. Shot for 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, statistically, though, it
T-line, same as that freeze, eh?
Yeah.
the entire Halifax team, Nova Scotia team, being out curled, except for Christina Black, has a couple of points on Emma Miskew, but Rachel at 96 compared to Marianne 74. 81 Courtney compared to the 78 of Baxter at second. And Weagle at 92% at lead. Or Emma Logan is just 81.
Those tick shots aren't easy either.
Close. You're close. You're close.
Mine's good. You're good. You're good.
Nice guys.
Very nice to add one more. One red it is. To up their lead to 3 over Nova Scotia.
The Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by OK Tire and BKT Tires.
Trailing by 3. Nova Scotia trying to come back here in the 10th. They do have the last rock. It's the only game still on the ice here at Mosaic Place on this Tuesday afternoon.
Interesting play from Team Ontario there. The corner guard went up from Nova Scotia, and they tried what happens in mixed doubles a lot, where they tried to kick the Nova Scotia corner guard on the wide side, kick it into the rings, so then you can then legally hit it. They hit it, but they didn't hit it far enough.
Got a curl. Really
Hold
needs
up
to
that
curl.
second guard, and they've got one back 8 foot that can help them too.
So you're pretty close, Tina.
Even them up.
Yep. Go, 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 go.
Yep. Nice, Em.
Nice, Emma.
Full 8.
Okay, full 8.
Okay. Should be okay. Like we're not in that
Yeah,
slow
this is
stance.
Should be okay.
Yeah.
Change of gears now. You're it's hard to move either one of those, so just draw around. Top 8, force Nova Scotia to deal with some red ones.
Heavy. Yeah.
Oh, you can see there that Nova Scotia trying to become the first then to score a 3 on the Ontario.
Needs to stop. Yeah, it's wide open.
6, 7, 8. Yeah. Okay.
All 4 of these rocks helping Nova Scotia's cause here.
Not even playing it. Wham wham. She's just saving it for
Yeah.
No.
That's okay.
Okay. So that looks like Emma's ran the same, eh? Yeah. Okay. Oh, there's something under that. Yes. Can you like really clean right there? There's like marks now. Thank you.
Yeah, not a great time to have something pick. Jen Baxter.
A little early.
Wait's a little late. Just top 12, top 8.
Go, go.
Sweet then.
Hard.
Yeah. Hard top 12.
Black closest to the stone. Logan out in front.
Wait's pretty close.
Hard.
Line's really good.
Wait's good.
Wait's close.
Okay, whoa.
Just perfect.
Good shot.
Really well judged. They knew out of her hand. Right out of her hand.
Do you like that? Yeah, it's just really thin.
Oh, okay.
I think I still like it.
Try it.
I gotta stand back here.
Quarter? Yeah, probably a third. Peel's fine. Yeah, I'll let you guys sweep this.
Interesting.
Should run
move.
right there.
Most teams would peel a rock that's guarding the one in the rings. But the concept here is get rid of this one, so that side's gone, and you might get lucky and get the yellow double. If not, Marianne comes around buried. You peel the guard, then there's 2 right together that you can then double off with the hitting ability of this team.
Gotta go, Em, gotta go.
And will, oh gosh, just miss it on the way by. Listen, we've said this before.
Close, Joe. Good.
The knowledge that Rachel has together with Emma and Joanne and Lisa, extraordinary.
It is. It just is.
For a team that is still, I mean, Rachel is just now 30 years of age, but been playing at a high level for so long.
D-line, reach close.
Stay with it. Room, lots of room.
Pass that one.
Lots of room.
Back 8.
Yeah, it's a brilliant call, really. First of all, they almost made it. Now, well, look what's going to happen.
Hard, Tina. Whoa. You're good.
Good. Okay. I think we just rip. Okay.
There you go.
Yep. Yeah. So you can't keep guarding that forever because you've got to remove some red ones. And they know that, and then there's a double that's probably makeable with this skilled team.
Going to touch something? No, where's that shooter going? And they're going to try to help it go as wide as they can.
That wasn't part of the plan.
I think we need to throw another guard on that double
situation. Or we could freeze here.
I'm just worried that you leave like an I didn't think double, play a triple almost.
We can leave the double.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a triple.
Alright.
Because to make that double, you know,
Yeah, I feel like we need a guard.
got to hit a lot of the top one.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking if we played it with the other turn and hit a pretty good one from across.
I mean, we could just go around here too.
Yeah,
sure.
If we do that,
So timeout being called. Each team starting the game with 2 90-second timeouts. And so this will be Stuart McLean coming to the ice. 4-time Nova Scotia champion. 4 Briers for him, a couple of senior titles.
What's she do?
Yeah, that's what.
Does she come in?
No.
Does she try to run?
Yeah. That's my only fear, is setting up
Yeah.
the guard for the run, right?
Right. Because if you go over there and then she just double Z's, you can't get 3, right?
Yeah.
My first thought was we put the guard back.
Just once?
Once for sure. Yeah.
She may decide, you know, to come in and out-count these 2.
She might. And then you can double them off, though, can't you?
Hopefully, if
Three.
she's not sunk.
Well, then we still have free rocks to kind of play with things over there.
Yeah. I think you put the guard back once.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably not twice, but that I wouldn't say that's out of the question either. Depending, like, if she just straight peels it, you put it back, right? Like this is number. You're 2 and 3, right?
We're 2 and 3.
Yeah. Yeah. You like that?
Okay. Halfway.
Okay.
Good conversation. You throw up the guard, which is absolutely a good call. I don't think Rachel, in the way it is right now, is going to draw. If she does, they've done their job. The other option is actually to go here. You could draw one in here. If Rachel misses that double, then you could draw another one maybe here, and you get a good shot at 3 also. I think it was kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of another. I think this is probably the better move because the double's going to get made.
Line's pretty good.
We're really tight. We're top 12.
Yeah, 4.
That's not good.
Uh-oh.
Think we're to it.
Okay.
We're just short of it right now.
Freeze it.
Freeze it on the high side. Don't let it over
Freeze
curl.
it on the nose.
Can we lock it on?
How are we?
Yep. We're on the nose right now. Whoa, whoa, no bump. Okay.
All right.
Oh boy.
I'll keep it there. Hey, even if I nose, 2 go. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you need to hit about a third.
Yeah. I think even nose, the back goes, so.
No, well, maybe. I think you jam it, though, if it's nose.
Okay.
Throw it hard.
Do you like this ice? It's a little deeper, so it has more chance to curl.
I'll throw it better.
Robin Silvernagle in the stands watching this one, and what a wonderful game she had, picking up the win, setting up a big game tonight with Manitoba. Lots of family and friends, and on the weekend, a bus load came down from North Battleford, made the 4-hour drive. Look at that. And that will just put a dart through you. Now you have to make everything count.
Yeah. There's been 2 or 3 shots that haven't quite worked for Nova Scotia. They would have been right in this thing.
Well, that's why I was scared to do that on my first
What a
one,
shot.
but just have to keep...
And that's all it takes, though.
Stay close to
That's
the line.
no,
It's
for
one
sure.
shot.
100%. Yep.
Go ahead.
Boy, Emma's having a good week.
Line's good.
No, we're top 8. Top 8.
Stay with it. Yep,
She's number 1 and 3rd coming in at 86%.
Emma. Hard M. Go, go. Every bit.
But down today, she's 79.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, again, you make the shot, and people don't look at the numbers quite as closely.
Good, Judge. Ah, sorry.
Too bad.
Just straight through. I don't think it'll do anything.
Christina Black apologizing as she comes down after that first, just a little too tight.
Yep. Hard. Really hard. Just run. Hard. Just run it. Hard. Keep going, keep going. Roll it. It's good. Good.
That's all you had to do. The key there to that shot, the appropriate weight on that one is hard. Throw it hard because you're going to roll somewhere if you don't make that run back, and now you've got to wide open and hit the win.
I just had a look because I thought, okay, you're Silvernagle, Robin's hanging around, but she's right over there beside Shide, because that's where she will be playing Manitoba tonight. So getting some looks at that surface.
Hope somebody
And then also time for an autograph. 7:30 tonight. Carrie Anderson coming off that loss to New Brunswick, including that 7 against Robin Silvernagle, both at 4 and 1. 7:30 Eastern Time.
Line's good. Yeah. Top 4, top 8. Okay.
That's fine.
Line's good.
Line's
Yep.
fine.
Yep, keep it moving. Yeah, there you go. Hard, Jen. Hard. Hard. Line's great. Hard, hard, hard. Fully.
Oh, look at her
Good. Nice, sweet.
sinking it, and now just make something go away.
Nice
Oh,
throw.
maybe she'll fall down.
Same thing, just tighten up the broom.
Heel?
Yeah.
Same throw? Sure. Oh, okay. How are you throwing it?
Hit the broom this time.
Okay.
Clean's fine.
To end it and run Nova Scotia out of stones.
Sorry.
And away it goes, and the hands come out. And Ontario will pick up the win, make the final 10-7 to improve their record now to 4 and 1. And Nova Scotia slips to 3 and 2.
Time on.
So as you take a look at pool play, keeping in mind again, top 4 will advance as of tomorrow evening. Manitoba no longer undefeated. Saskatchewan top of the table there, while it's Ontario and Team Wildcard Jennifer Jones top of Pool B. Now that's one for the record books. Look at that. 7 they put on the board. And the 8th stone was a guard out in front. So 8 rocks all in play. What do you think about that? Andrea Crawford. She's a winner, beating Manitoba, who lose their first.
The Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of curling Canada. By Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like cashmere. And by Home Hardware. Here's how.
risky, but not for her. She's such a good hitter.
Got to get through the port. They will. Bang, red goes. And there is 2 and a win for Team Manitoba.
Well, Manitoba will try and shake off that loss to New Brunswick. Got to get that 7 out of your mind. They've lost their first, setting up a very big game tonight. We know that 5 wins will get you through, so one of these teams will make it into the championship round. They'll be the first to qualify when we join you again at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time from here in Moose Jaw, and our coverage of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts, the Canadian Women's Curling Championship on Canada's sports leader, TSN.